pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will take the field first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless approach.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's so difficult when you're running a pass play, but really it becomes a run because he can do that. The quarterback can scramble around. Receivers are running down the field. I got to cover him and run down the field. Now I got to come try to catch this guy who's flying downhill so fast. The angles don't work. He's too athletic. That's why you get a big gain.
And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating...
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times.
Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. This one's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Used the play fake, down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Leaves it with the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Makuba. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leads it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On 3rd down, he'll He'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. He's got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The inside handoff. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what... Meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bearcats want to move quickly.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
To the air, it's Holstein. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to pass, it's Holstein. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to...
Oh, and they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Makuba. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. That's caught, it's Reed. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Myers on the move. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Pitt pushing the pace. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Quarterback extends the play. And as he throws, intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Pitt!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Holstein. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They go to the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. Touchdown. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snagged it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. He gets it. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Right on the money. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
There are a lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And to the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown! Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown! They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is...
And they're going to score again. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure...